So we're finally getting towards the end of the flight. Here's a fun game to play with the family as you come into landing. What would happen to us if we crashed at this height? As you begin the descent, you can have a general consensus that any crash now would result in instant death and a burning inferno. And then as you get a bit lower, maybe some just serious mangling until you get to just maybe a broken limb or two. And then finally coming to land where you believe, well, do you know what? Any missteering at this point would probably just result in a little bit of chaffing from the seatbelt. I hate it when people clap. Surely the least we can expect from a pilot is that he can land a plane safely. I've had loads of jobs in my life, and the only clap I ever got was when lighting was bad in Bangkok, in the sense that I couldn't actually tell it was a lady boy, and strangely enough, happened to be their name too. Please stay seated with your seatbelts fastened gets translated into undo your seatbelt immediately, stand up, get your luggage out of the overhead locker, and see how many rows forward you can sneak forward before someone gets into your way. The person in the middle seat, rather than just sit on a comfy seat, prefers to do the 3/4 stand up with a Quasimodo neck, folding their head underneath the overhead locker. You can guarantee that any time you're actually sat in the first 5 rows of the plane thinking, oh my God, I'm going to get off the flight really quickly, that will be the one time that you're shoved onto a bus to wait for the rest of the plane to get down, because you're not grown up and responsible enough to walk the 100 meters to the terminal without getting run over by a Boeing 747. Then you have to make your way to baggage reclaim. No matter how you try to look at the panels on the belt, whichever way you stand, you know it's going to circulate in the other direction. And you probably find yourself at the wrong end, which coincidentally was what lighting said to me when we were in Bangkok. So that's it. You've got your luggage. All you need now to do is to get yourself a taxi and get home. And as you pull out outside, the only thing you have to remember is to clap your driver.